Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. This is A Country Life, and we are just going to hit this Tuesday morning running. It's probably about 9 o'clock here right now, and it's summer. I have been doing these Get Fit with Rick workouts in the morning, and I have just been so full of energy. I mean, the sunshine doesn't hurt either. All right, first thing, we need to get this shower curtain off. And it is time for the liner to be washed too. So I'm just going to throw this in with a dark colored towel. You know, we do have some iron in our water, so I don't like to wash it with the white one. Anyway, I'm going to get this thrown into the washer, and we're going to get this washed so I can get it back hanging before anybody needs to shower today. Today's video is sponsored by Earth Breeze. Earth Breeze looks like a dryer sheet, but it is not. It is a concentrated liquidless laundry detergent. Can you say that fast? 3 times. Ultra concentrated liquidless laundry detergent. Ultra concentrated liquidless laundry detergent. Anyway, hard to say, but very, very easy to use. This right here represents 30 loads of laundry. I almost always do large, so I use a full sheet. If you're doing smaller loads, half a sheet. Super, super big loads, you can use 1.5 sheets. Earth Breeze is tough on stains and odors while being kind to the planet and your skin. I started using Earth Breeze and probably it was like November, December, something like that. I use the Earth Breeze sheets and I use vinegar as my softener. And I have noticed that the towels, wet towels, don't smell like wet dog. And that is a good thing because so often bath towels, you get them wet after you hop out of the shower and you're drying off and you're like, that smells like wet dog. And I've noticed that that has gone away, and that is a very, very good thing. Earth Breeze Eco Sheets are dermatologist tested. They are hypoallergenic. They are free of bleaches, dyes, and parabens. I use the fresh scent, but there is also a fragrance-free option available. Earth Breeze offers flexible subscriptions so you can get just the right amount of laundry detergent delivered to your door for your size family. And one nice thing is that if for whatever reason you're doing less laundry in a season of life, you can just skip a shipment and then they will just resume that for you, because who wants to run out of laundry detergent? The Earth Breeze sheets are highly dissolvable. They dissolve very quickly in water, and if for whatever reason you decide that you want to go back to your old bulky liquid detergents, Earth Breeze will offer you a full refund, no questions asked. Earth Breeze is not only gentle on your skin and tough on stains, it's also good for the environment. Over 500 million laundry jugs end up in the landfill every single year, and I'm not a huge recycler because I've heard too many things about all the recycling that we separate out ending up just going into the landfill anyway, and so I prefer to do things where I'm just utilizing less material, less packaging, and so that is one of the greatest things. And when this is gone, all I'm left with is this. So to get started with Earth Breeze for yourself, head over to earthbreeze.com/acountrylife and get started with 40% off of your subscription. That's earthbreeze.com/acountrylife. And thanks to Earth Breeze for sponsoring today's video. Well, it is many, many hours later, already 1:30 here. Maria actually has 2 friends over today, and well, they had spent the night, and they wanted to put together a play and film it. So we're going to go swimming now. They were putting together a play and wanted to film it, and so they were using my camera. So what that means is that I didn't get any filming done, but so many things happened. I did more sweeping because, like, that's what I do. I sweep all the time. And what else? Oh, the shower curtain is done. I got that hanging back up, except for the white fabric part. I didn't wash that because I didn't want to wash it with the liner. I didn't want to wash the white with that because it had a little like film on it, and so I have to wash that separate. But at least the clear shower curtain is up, and it is crystal clear right now, which is so nice. Yeah, so we're gonna go swimming. And we did chili dogs for lunch. That is so, so easy. A can of chili, and then a package of hot dogs, and then have some shredded cheddar cheese and some diced onion, and it just makes such a great lunch. At least I think it does. What do you think, Joe? Does it make a great lunch? Chili dogs? Yep. All right, well, we're gonna head out. It's chilly today. It's only reading 65, and so I thought that I would make some chili. However, I don't think we're gonna eat the chili today. I think we're actually gonna save it till tomorrow. Well, I guess we'll kind of play it by ear. Usually we like to have chili the next day because it always tastes so much better, but we'll see what happens. Let me get going on this chili. I've made this so many times on my channel before, you guys. This is in cookbook number 1 on page 9. I'm starting with ground venison today, and so let me just cut this in half. I just put it in the microwave for a little bit so that it would soften up so I could slip it out of this little plastic wrap. Suppose I should turn on the pot, get that heating, and put just a little squirt of oil in here. If you tend to keep your garbage can under the sink and you're going to start doing some cooking, I would advise you to pull it out, because there's always so much stuff that has to go into the garbage can, and it's so much easier to just toss it in rather than have to continue opening up your cupboard, especially if your hands are a little bit dirty. A little bit frozen, so it's going to take a bit longer than if my meat was already thawed, obviously. I'm trying to do this as quick as I can, though, just getting everything opened. I just rinsed the kidney beans and get the tomato soup opened. Of course, I just dropped one of the cans, so that's got a big dent in it now. Still opened okay. I wasn't sure if it was going to. We need to get the chili powder, which is right here, and I've got enough of that. The cumin, salt and pepper, Worcestershire sauce, and ketchup. And this is going to come together as soon as that meat thaws. This is going to come together so quickly. I'm doing a double batch. I'm going to add water to my ketchup. I have that much ketchup left in here. So I'm going to add water to this because I need 2/3 cup of ketchup. So I'm just going to shake this around, and that is going to be my ketchup. All right, the chili is all done. Well, I'm boiling up the elbow macaroni back here, but the chili is done. So that just needs to be on low. I'm gonna let it simmer until the elbow macaroni is all done, and then I will put that in here. And I think that's it. I mean, that was really, really fast. All right, I should look at you guys. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Let's get my mess cleaned up. Oh, I'm still. Okay, so I also put in another 2 pounds. I think it was a 2-pound package of venison, ground venison burger in the microwave for 5 minutes just so I could thaw it enough. And I have another pot over here. My other enameled cast iron is heating up over here, and I'm going to make another recipe which is called chili mac. Very, very, very similar. I think it's just more of a casserole style. I've never made it, but I've always wanted to, and I thought if I'm making this chili, I'm kind of on that. I've got some of those ingredients out, and I was down in the basement getting the tomato juice, and then I could just get the diced tomatoes and more kidney beans and make another one. And it'll be, I think it's going to be similar types of flavors, but here's the recipe. This was in casserole entrees. I think this was in that Taste of Home 2018, like best of or most requested or something like that. It's in that cookbook. So I will see if I can find this recipe and link to it in the description box if you guys are interested. But this one is going to take elbow macaroni, the ground beef, I'm using ground venison, and onion, garlic, tomatoes. Let's crank that up a little bit. Tomatoes, kidney beans, tomato paste, green chili, salt, chili powder, cumin, pepper, cheese, and then some green onions. So it's just going to be more of, like I said, it's going to be a casserole style, and it's going to have the cheese on it, just a little bit different. But I want to make this, and I'm just going to pop this in the fridge then, and let's see. I think we'll end up having this on either Saturday night, because I'm guessing all of this chili will already be gone, or we'll have it on Monday of next week. So kind of however. I'm just getting it ready now so that it's in the fridge, and whenever I want to make it, I can just put it in the oven and it'll be ready to go. Okay, for the chili mac, we're just going through the motions again. Same thing. I have 2 pounds of ground venison in my enameled cast iron, dicing up an onion here. We're going to get this and the meat and some garlic. 2 cloves of garlic. Now I'm going to take chili out for myself because, you guys, I am on day 3 of eating low carb. I am feeling fantastic. Okay, I'm not trying to convince anybody here that low carb is exactly the thing that you need to do. I just know that for my body, one thing that I have found is that like the inflammation goes away. So one thing that tends to hurt on me are my shoulders. Maybe I've mentioned this before, but I remember my grandpa having shoulder surgery, probably both of them operated on, if I remember correctly. Some of my uncles having shoulder surgery, and shoulders have just kind of been a thing in my family, and my shoulders would hurt. When I'd lay in bed and you lay on one side, that shoulder would hurt, and then when you try to roll over and you're kind of like pulling the covers and things are like twisted, it was like I just couldn't get the strength or something, and it would just hurt. So anyway, I knew that if I went to low carb eating that would go away, because when I did it for 3 years, from 2015 like through the end of, well, through like actually I think it was about the end of 2018, I, like, all of that was completely gone. I was a lot younger at that point too, but I pretty much assumed that it was going to go away again, and I was right. So I'm also doing, and I'm also on day, whatever I just told you, am I on day 22 or 23 or whatever it is I just told you guys. I've also been doing the Get Fit with Rick. He has a YouTube channel here, and he just does kind of like these walking workouts. You know, he'll have like a 2,000 step workout, or a 3,000 step workout, or a 2,500 Zumba workout, or whatever. He has a lot of workouts. So what I do, because this is how my brain works, is that I do one of his new videos and I give it a thumbs up. That way I know that I've done that one. And then the next day I do an old video. like his oldest video, and I give that a thumbs up. Then on day 3, I do a new one again, give it a thumbs up, and then I do an old one, the second oldest, you know, that kind of thing. So anyway, I've been doing those every single morning as well, and they are anywhere from 12 to 35 minutes. They're all a little different. And where this whole story is going is the fact that the first day that I was going to do the workout, and I put on my sport bra, like a sports bra, you know, those are kind of like a tough stretchiness. And when I was putting it over, no, it was fine putting it on, but then when I was going to take it off and I was kind of sweaty, I couldn't. I thought I was going to have to call Warren to either or cut it off of me, or I was going to have to call Warren to help me, because I could not. My shoulders hurt so bad, like just that motion of trying to go like this or whatever, I couldn't do it. And then slowly, like by day 7 already of low carb, I was able to pull the sports bra off, even being sweaty, without any shoulder pain. And now every day so far, it's great. So that's just my experience. I'm not certified in any of this. I just know my experience. I know that everybody's body is different. Some people can eat all the carbs, the oatmeal and the whole wheat bread and the brown and the wild rice and all those kinds of things, and their body just responds to it differently. My body responds to inflammation and lots of weight gain. So anyway, and as far as weight, because I know everybody's always, you know, wondering about that too. I'm not officially down 10 pounds. I am 9 pounds. I am down 9 pounds in whatever I said, 22 or 23 days. Now, I think most of that is inflammation, and I think most of it was like belly inflammation, because I've already noticed that I've had to go to a tighter notch on my belt, which I was like increasing the notch in my belt. And I was on the last notch, you know, like the biggest notch of my belt. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is really bad. And so that's when I was like, okay, I need to get back to low carb eating. And it's been going really well. We did have over the weekend, Warren and I did go out to eat last week. And he ordered, as a appetizer, he ordered cheese curds, deep fried cheese curds. And I did have some of those, actually probably quite a few of those. But otherwise, I, stick to low carb, no bun, extra lettuce, tomato, that kind of thing at the restaurants, or do a salad. Cobb salad is a great option when you go out to a restaurant, because there's, what's on a Cobb salad? There is hard-boiled eggs and bacon and chicken, and I've even had some Cobb salads where they put avocado on it, and you get the lettuce, and is there red onion on there too, and sometimes a little tomato. Anyway, it's a really, really great filling meal to eat when you go out to eat. So, okay, that's why I was pulling out my chili from the chili here, because I don't want to have the elbow macaroni. Well, I want to have the elbow macaroni, but I'm not going to, because I feel so much better without it. And that is kind of the thing, is that when you start to realize how much better you can feel, even though you have to eliminate cranberry creamery. Anyone? That's what Joe says after every single supper. Cranberry creamery, anyone? Even though you have to eliminate that, and even though I'm eliminating the pastas in the chili, which is probably my favorite part of the chili anyway, it's just worth it, because I feel so much better. Even my hips, I know I'm going on and on about this right now, but even my hips. So a lot of times, I've been getting to the point where you stand up and like those first 3, 4, 5, 10 steps, you're kind of like, you kind of gotta like get the hips moving or something like that. I don't know what it is, but it kind of hurts. And now it's gone, totally gone. I just stand up and I just walk. And there isn't any like little discomfort or anything going on in there. And not that it was ever so bad, it isn't like I was feeling like I was going to be bedridden or something, but it just, I definitely could notice it. And I know a lot of people, a lot of women my age will say, oh, it's just age, and it's just what happens as you get older. And it does. I agree that those kinds of things do happen. I mean, our bodies are not what they were when we were, 20. But I do think a lot of it, at least I find for me, and what works for me, is a lot of it is my diet. And when I start increasing the sugars and any carbs, I mean, you guys, even the fruit carbs and what we would have learned back in 6th grade, the good carbs, the brown rice, the wild rice, the whole oats, the whole wheat, all of those things, even when I increase that, it all just, I just get the inflammation. I just know that I hurt. So let's get this one turned off. Let's check for the chili mac. The water's not boiling yet. I'm just getting everything going here for the chili mac. And yes, I know it is that's a high carb meal. And what I will do when I'm making something like that, I will still have a very small, because like when we have chili mac, that's pretty much going to be like the whole meal. I will have a very, very small helping of that, and then I will serve that meal with other things like cottage cheese and sliced cucumbers, maybe like a big salad where I put some hard-boiled egg on it, and I'll serve it with other things like that, which actually makes everybody happy. I mean, like if I serve salad at every single meal, a big salad with all the fixings on it, Maria is just in hog heaven. So it isn't, I don't feel like, oh, I'm just taking all this extra work just to make some food for me. Everybody likes that. Cottage cheese, big hit around here. Salad, big hit around here. Cucumber slices, big hit. So even just cheese and sausage sliced along with a meal, that's a really great addition. So then I'd still have a little chili mac, and I'm still gonna get, you know, all those carbs from the pasta, but then I will get like all my protein from the cheese and from the sausage. I guess I forgot to put this in, didn't I, you guys? You should have told me that, huh? All right, so let's get the pasta, the elbow macaroni. Let's get that in here. And I turn this off. I'm gonna get the lid put on this, let it cool, and we'll just put that in the fridge until we're ready to eat it. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. You can hear it though, right? Can you hear it? I'm actually kind of chopping up the hamburger and cooking down this hamburger and onion. Pretty soon I'm gonna put the garlic in, but I didn't want to put it in too soon because I don't want, you know, they say if you cook garlic for too long or something on a high heat like this, it kind of burns and it gets a little bit bitter. The meat and the onion and the garlic is done. So I have 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 1 of my home canned diced tomatoes, and juice and all. And then this one is a fire roasted. It didn't call for that, but I had it in the pantry, so I'm using it. And it calls for kidney beans. These are my home canned kidney beans. 1 pint. 1 tiny little can, 6 ounces of tomato paste. And I'm going to get the noodles going because I hear my water boiling. And it's 1 pound of elbow macaroni. 1 can of diced chilies. These are, I think, mild. Oh, it doesn't say. It just says chopped green chilies. Juice and all. Oh, I like that little stem. And then 1, oh, that doesn't fit. And then 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt. So there's a half, 1, and a little bit more. A teaspoon of chili powder. There's a half, 1. Half teaspoon of cumin. And a half a teaspoon of pepper. Turn that down to low. We're just going to keep doing some pepper until it looks like enough. We're going to stir this around. If you have a lot of liquid or like fat in your meat, you could drain it. I didn't have much of any liquid, so I didn't drain my meat, but you could if you wanted to. I feel like I already sprayed my 9x13 pan, but if I would have been thinking about it, I could have just put the elbow macaroni right in here, put the cheese over the top, put the lid on it, and then I could have just put it in the oven in this. But like I said, I already have my 9x13 pan sprayed, so I think I'll do that. It'll heat up faster in the 9x13 because it's shallower. This is deep and it would take a little longer, I think, to heat up. This smells very good. I think those fire roasted tomatoes give it a good seasoning. Hey Peter, you can keep talking to me about the camp out.
And then after that, and then we sunk Bronco Patrol's canoe.
Oh no!
While swimming, so while swimming.
While they were swimming or while you guys were swimming? On purpose?
Yeah.
Since this chili mac made a lot, and I knew that with 5 of us, sometimes 6 home, we were not going to need all of that piled up in this 9x13 pan. I pulled out a foil pan as well, and I'm putting a whole bunch in there, or I'm splitting the chili mac and putting some in there, and I'm going to give that to Emily for her family. I did try a bite of this, and it's pretty tasty. With the green chilies in it, I have to say it actually has a little bit more of a spaghetti kind of a flavor. Also, with only, what did it have in it? Only a teaspoon, I think, of chili powder. So it doesn't have that super strong chili flavor, which, you know, I guess I was kind of thinking it was maybe would be a little bit more chili-ish, but it seems to taste a little bit more like a spaghetti bake to me. All right, so I'm going to just foil this one up and put the lid on the other one and have that ready. And then tomorrow I'll probably run that one over to Emily. Peter's home from his big long camp out. What was that, 7 days? 6 nights in the woods. And he's making me some burger patties. So we're gonna do burgers for supper on the grill. I'm putting Maria in charge of lettuce, tomato, cheese, stuff like that. And I have to get some chicken. I bought some chicken feed today, and I need to get that out to the chickens. And oh, and I also have a plant. I thought it was like setting up for rain, and then it sprinkled, and I thought, oh, I don't have to water. Well, I have to water, so I need to get a couple of those things done here. That rope? What? I guess so.
I caught a rock bass up on great Uncle John Dane.
That's great. Oh, Mom, zoom in on the weed part.
There might be one lemonade.
But we just put a bunch, and then this is raspberry lemon. Don't put that in.
What?
I just had to.
Yes, and he had to get
I
his butt
was
free.
getting square butts in the seat, so I had to kind of
Don't put that in.
Change position, huh?
relax a little bit.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing worse than square butt.
Association got rid of.
Does it look like that?
Yes, it was just like that. At TJ Auto, and they want $48,000. Balls for me.
Hey, it's the first one I
I think we just took a tour around the whole lake here. I don't know. Do you think that took us a long time?
Oh, Peter.
Took us about an hour and a half.
About an hour and a half? Yeah, I would say that was probably about right. But now we just stopped here. Joe, what is that goofy sound? We just stopped here. They kind of earmarked this spot because we saw some spawning beds. And so anyway, we earmarked this spot and we're going to just do a little fishing. Who's going to catch the first fish, you guys? Dad? Did you just catch?
I just
Oh my, Peter.
got one on.
He's got one on. Look at that. A little. Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
It fell off the
That's
hook.
the first perch of the year.
It's a tiny one. Look at that. Nice.
Oh, Dad's got
And
one.
Lauren's got one too.
Oh, is that a keeper?
No.
Oh, if there's a keeper perch here, oh, I'm gonna be so excited.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Is
I
that
had one.
Maria?
Yeah.
Maria, nice job.
Good job, yourself.
Joe, you should really be fishing here because this looks like a good spot.
That was a keeper.
Was it?
A big perch.
Yeah, I like eating perch too.
There's a ton in here.
All right, well, I think I'm going to throw my line over too.
Oh, am I getting bites? Oops. Hey, Maria.
That's okay, Maria. Nice. We're on Lake Arrowhead. I guess I didn't say that, but we decided to. So there's 3 lakes in this area: Lake Arrowhead, Lake Camelot, and Lake Sherwood. And we on Sunday. Oh, the hair it's really windy today. On Sunday, we went to Lake Camelot and we toured around like we did today, and then we stopped and we fished. And yeah, we caught some fish. That was a good day too. Nothing that we took home, but we did catch some fish. And that was we kind of set that as a little bit of a summer goal this year, is to hit each of these 3 lakes. So now Sunday was Lake Camelot, today it's Friday and it's Lake Arrowhead, and then Lake Sherwood will be next time. So I don't know when that'll be, but it'll be sometime.
There he is.
I'm so happy.
What do you see, Joe?
Next more.
Oh, I see. I think that's a blue heron.
Up there.
Oh, I'm getting bites.
Peter's got a bite.
Oh, bluegill this time.
Little bluegill. Well, that was a fun day on the water. Peter's got a couple keepers. We put them in the chip bag.
It was empty.
It was empty, is right. Joe assumed his position as soon as we got back to the shore here, throwing rocks or sand, clumps of sand. Alrighty, we are going to hang out outside here on the patio for a little bit. Yes, it's June 7th. Yes, I am wearing a flannel and I have a blanket. But we are going to play Splendor. Maria has it all set up for us. We're going to play Splendor here. She got a little sun today. Look at those legs. Peter too, you got some sun. Joe got a little sun. We all got a little bit of sun on our on our legs.
No sun right now.
Oh, you want me to sit over there? Okay. Yep, I will sit right here. He said we should play in the house because he's getting eaten up already. I thought I would just cover up in a blanket with my long sleeve shirt on.
This is being eaten up.
This is nothing, huh?
When I went to
I guess I didn't even realize, Peter, that you're holding on to your shotgun, huh?
Yeah, I'm protecting the tomatoes
Oh, I see.
from the menace squirrel. We've been having.
There is a menace squirrel around, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, change of plans. The mosquitoes are already just crazy.
I haven't noticed mosquitoes.
Peter's not noticing them, but I looked over at Joe had... Oh, you got another one on your leg, Joe. And another one, Joe. They're just everywhere. The mosquitoes are just everywhere. So anyway, we're going to take the game to the house, I guess. Well, good morning. Maria and I are heading into Piggly Wiggly. Our plan was to go to Walmart. We need to get some groceries. We're going to be going, I know, look at it, it's raining outside, but we're planning a trip to Mount Olympus today. Yep. It's supposed to clear off. We postponed it. Originally, we were going to get there by 11:15, tailgate, and then head into the water park. Well, it's raining. Keep saying the rain is going to be lasting a little longer and longer. Anyway, it's supposed to start maybe warming up around 1 o'clock. So we postponed our arrival time to 1 o'clock. And instead of tailgating lunch and then heading into the park, we are going to head into the park. And then on our way out, we'll probably like tailgate, just kind of like a supper, right? And when I say tailgate, this isn't like we're taking along a grill or anything. We're just a cooler with some food. So we're heading into, not Walmart, Piggly Wiggly, because there is so much road construction by us that no matter what direction we would have tried to go, it was just going to take a lot longer to get to Walmart. And I just didn't want to have to take that amount of time. So we did a quick U-turn when I went by Piggly Wiggly, and I was like, you know what? I think we just need to go to Piggly Wiggly. So let's go into, as lots of people refer to it, the pig.
So we should get something different.
Okay, something different. So we're looking at the bubbly flavors.
Citrus.
Which one?
Tropical Dreamer.
That one sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. What's this watermelon?
Watermelon lime.
Smaher.
And this one is just regular berry.
Yeah. Tia berry. Pomegranate.
I think you pronounce that acai.
Acai Refresher. Lemon Lime Twister. Blood Orange Mango
Mingler.
Cranberry Grapefruit Sparkler.
Which one is it going to be? Pick. I don't want to be here all day, okay?
I don't want. Is this what? So this is raspberry lime. I feel like this would be good.
Okay, go for it then. Okay, so we got that. How about, do you guys want a package of these cookies at all?
Ooh, yeah.
They've got original, chewy, chunky, double stuffed, golden, original, fudgy grahams. Oh, those are my favorite.
You want to get them?
No, I mean, you can. I'm not going to have any
Where's
though.
the chew?
There's mint,
Like
peanut butter,
chew.
there's chewy.
Chewy chocolate chip.
Okay, that sounds good. And let's see here. We need to get, oh, I don't want that. Darn it, they're out of the Western dressing. I was going to stock up on that for taco salads. We'll look in the aisle, they might have it there. I have a breakfast frittata that I'd like to try, and it calls for asparagus. I don't need a huge one though. Maybe this right here. No, I'll go with the first one. Let's go with this one here. Well, they have raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries. So it doesn't really matter to me.
Will we get raspberries?
Okay.
I haven't had raspberries in a while.
Okay, that looks good.
Wait, we're eating these?
I have a breakfast frittata that I want to use asparagus in.
Got it. I was gonna say, I'm not.
Do you guys want some strawberries?
Sure.
How about this pack right here? Those look really good.
Yeah. Nice and juicy.
We're picking all of the sale items here because otherwise, quite honestly, the prices do get pretty expensive. Even 3 for $9. I mean, I can get this less expensive at Aldi, but like I said, it's going to take twice as long to get there because of the road construction. There or Walmart, either place. They should be over here. Macintosh. This is the only place I can get Macintosh. Down here, honey. Are these? No, those are Easy Mac. What are those? Oh no, no Macintosh today? That's horrible. What is Dad gonna do? No, those are not, and those are not. Well, that's a bummer. Well, I am going to do a from the trunk grocery haul. We ended up getting some of these chips. It was more expensive, but you got a bigger variety. Otherwise, we had to get 3 bags for $9 of chips, and they weren't necessarily everybody's favorites. So anyway, we went with that. Got 1 6-pack of bubbler. Maria talked me into that. We put back the 1 loaf of bread we had that was something like $2.99 and ended up going with this. This was on their day-old rack at Piggly Wiggly there, and so wheat bread for $1.99. And then we did get a couple boxes of these Sunbelt granola bars. So that was chocolate chip, and this was the oats and honey. They were actually on sale for 2 for $5. They have been 2 for $6 for a long time. There's the asparagus that I got. We went with 4 gallons of milk because, of course, it's far more expensive there than anywhere else, and so I just went with 4. Normally I would get 6 when I'm out of milk. And we did go with 3 12-packs of Dr. Pepper. I'm going to have to hide 2 of these because as soon as Joe, he is our soda fanatic. As soon as he knows that there's soda in a fridge, and we usually keep it in the second fridge in the garage, he will just go out there one after another and drink them. And I'm not joking when I say one after another. He could polish off 6, 7, 8 cans if he was just left to his own accord, doing whatever he wants. So one of them is for today, but I went with 3 because they were 3 for $15. Otherwise, they were $8.99. I don't even know how they get that price. $8.99 for 1 or 3 for $15. And then there was one of those like little peel-off coupons for $3 off of 3. No, $2. $3, whatever it was. It was $2 or $3 off of 3. So ended up getting 3 of the Dr. Peppers, and we will put 2 of these away and bring them out at the 4th of July for our big picnic. Now, I also picked up the mini cucumbers, 2 of these, and boneless, skinless chicken thighs, 2 packages of those. They were on sale for $2.99 a pound, which isn't horrible for the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. We wanted some like just cheap paper plates for today, so Maria found these for $1.19. And I think you guys saw we picked up the raspberries. Oh, we did get 2 kinds of chicken lunch meat. They were pretty low on lunch meat today. All the ham, well, I shouldn't say that. The ham I wanted, which was Black Forest, they were completely out of. That was the sale ham. And so then they also had a Bavarian ham, and they let me try a sample of that. It was very smoky, and at the end it had a little bit of like a tang, and I just didn't think anybody was going to want that. So I went with 2 types of chicken. So this one, this is hard. Blah, I'm going to drop it. I don't want it to drop on the floor because our garage gets sandy. So this is off the bone chicken. Looked very, very tasty. And then this one was called herb. Oh, he wrote off the bone on both of these. Off the bone. And, oh, okay, I see. Sorry. This one is off the bone, but it's herb and garlic. And this is just standard off the bone. And over here, let's see what we got in here. We did get some of the strawberries. And then Maria picked out the chewy. This is the Piggly Wiggly brand. Now, sure, you can just put 1 in the fridge, honey. And then 2 of them we're going to take back to my room, okay? Because I don't want those to be out. So this is like the Piggly Wiggly brand now. They used to have possibly Food Club and maybe even something called Surefine or something like that. Craven is what I've been noticing they have now. So Maria picked out those chewy chocolate chip cookies. We did get a little pack of the chocolate pudding. That was 99 cents on sale. Some cheese curds. These are from Cadot. Cadot from, it's called Yellowstone Cheese, Small Family Farms. And then I wanted to get 2 of the Western dressings because they were on sale $1.99 each if you bought 2, but they only had 1 of the regular Western, and they didn't have anything else good. I would have gotten like a regular Italian, but it was all like the fat-free, where they put a whole bunch of other chemicals. I mean, this probably has plenty of chemicals in it, but the fat-free ones, they put even more in. And so I went with this balsamic vinaigrette, which will be really flavorful when marinating venison steak, even beef steak too. All right, let me get this stuff put back into my bags, get it carried in. We're going to pack up. Oh, it's still raining. It is still raining, but we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing. All right, well, look at that. It's bright in the car. Of course, there were some raindrops though, but it looks like the rain has moved out and we are on our way to the Dells. You guys pumped up? I don't know how warm it's going to be. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll get really humid.
Yeah, that would be really great luck.
I think that would be fantastic. All right, we're in the Dells and it's so cold.
No, Peter, they're going the right way. They're on the inside.
Yeah, they're on the inside already.
But they're going faster than 15 miles an hour.
I think so. Are you excited, Joe?
Yes, sir.
It's kind of sunny-ish, but it's, I feel drizzle. I feel drizzle.
It's gonna get nice. Oh,
Come look, they're gonna go down the roller coaster. Aren't you guys cold?
I'm not.
You're not cold?
No.
Are you cold, Aisley? No. How is that possible?
I'm supposed to take some video, I guess. Here's me taking video. At least they're playing good music.
Cheetos. Water parks are a funny thing.
Can I have some Cool Ranch Doritos?
It was cold at first, and then anytime the wind came up, it was still cold, but we still had a good time. We're back at the car. We're going to do a little Doritos. We're going to do a little tailgating. Let's see. Yeah, yummy.
I'll see soda.
Oh, there's only 2. This is how we do.
Bye, honey. I love you.
Aisley, come here.
That was fun. That was fun.
What do you do?
This is how we do it.
Come on, Colt.
I don't like salmon.
Is there anything better than a tailgating supper? No, there isn't. That was a good supper, wasn't it? Yep. We got another thing checked off our summer bucket list. Yay, right?
Yes, sir.
I think we're all tired. Everybody's tired. Lots of sunshine.
Yeah.
Well, we are home now from Mount Olympus, and we have a graduation party to go to tomorrow afternoon, and I was asked to bring a pan of bars. So I'm getting some bars going here. I'm making Scotcharoos. This recipe is on page 50 in cookbook number 2, and I guess I'm changing it. Yes, I have to change it a little bit. Today I have dark corn syrup, the sugar. I'll be doing peanut butter. I'm not going to do chunky peanut butter. I'm just going to do the creamy peanut butter. And then as far as the cereal goes, you can change it up. I'm going to be doing crispy rice, because that's what I have. I don't have plain Special K. If you have cornflakes, that works too. If you have like a rice or a corn Chex, it actually works with that too. And then I only have milk chocolate chips tonight. I don't have any semi-sweet, and I also don't have any butterscotch chips. So I'm just going to put just milk chocolate chips on top, 2 cups. So rather than 1 and 1, I'll just do the 2 cups and, you know, smear that all over. So this is so simple. It's just bring this stuff to a boil and then remove it from the heat, stir in the creamy peanut butter. It's like making cornflake clusters or any of those types of recipes. Just some corn syrup, some sugar, some peanut butter, stir in the cereal. And yeah, these would be good even without the chocolate if you didn't have that. And I'm just waiting for my chickens to fall asleep because we actually still have the young chicks and the bigger chickens separated, but they can still see each other. There's just like a little wire fence in between the two of them. Our enclosure for the little chicks is just an old dog house. Peter built a door on it with like a sliding, or not a sliding, but you know, just like a little turning piece of a little wood block to close it up. And the chickens never want to go in there. Never. They never want to go inside there. They always want to roost on top of the dog house. And so I have to wait until it's dark. And it looks dark from in the house, but if you went outside, it's still light enough where the chickens will, as soon as I go out there, they'll go like start jumping around and everything. And we have 11 of them that we have to get in. And so I have to wait every night until the chickens fall asleep. Basically, when I say fall asleep, I just mean, yeah, I think they're asleep. Because when I go out there, they're all hunched together, roosted on top of the dog house. And then I just 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 11, I just get them in and they don't cause me any problems. But if I go out there 1 minute too early and it's still a tinge of lightness in the sky, it's a disaster. And I might as well just come back in and wait another 15 minutes because you cannot catch them. They're so fast, and they go in this little spot that's like between the doghouse and the fence, and you can't get back there and get them. So anyway, that is what I'm kind of waiting for, and I figured I might as well just make the bars while I wait for the chickens to fall asleep, which sounds hilarious. If you spray your bowl before putting something sticky in it like this, it does stir better. It also comes clean easier, and it's a lot easier to scrape this all out into the pan. Ooh, that is hot. Since I was just using one kind of chip, I did not melt these ahead of time. I just put them onto the warm Rice Krispie mixture here and gave it, oh, I don't know, it's probably been sitting here for about 10 minutes. And it was just enough to melt the chips, and I'm just spreading them across the top. I'll let this firm up, and then tomorrow I will slice these into small bars, probably like 1 inch by 2 inch, just little bars. Okay, it's finally dark enough. So what I do is I turn on the little porch light and then the patio lights. See the big patio light over there is on, like the big floodlight, and then I come out here. But first I tell Warren, I say, I'm going out to take care of put away the chicks. If I don't come back in a couple minutes, come and look for me. Because it's totally dark. You guys hear the frogs? I heard a bullfrog and a chorus frog. And here's the situation. Let's see if we can see those. Oh no, there is definitely not enough light here for you guys to see the chickens. Maybe you can see that little bit of white. That's because they're perched on top of the dog house. Okay, they're in. I know you guys can't really see anything here, but they're in the mosquitoes tonight. Wow, this is the first night when I've come out to do chickens where I'm just getting swarmed. Usually they've been out more in the evening. We can't even sit on the patio. It's just, you just, all you do is get eaten alive. All right, well, here we go. It is time to go in to bed. I will see you guys tomorrow. Super busy day tomorrow. We're starting out with mass. We're going to a different mass. Some friends are having a mass said for their son, and they actually are not able to attend because they're going to be out of town for some obligation. And so they asked if we wanted to go, if we would go and attend that mass. So someone would be there representing him, and so we're doing that. And then we have a graduation party, and then we have Eucharistic procession tomorrow. And Peter is in the Federation of North American Explorers, and so they are processing with the group, so we will be as well. And yeah, there's just a lot. So anyway, but I will be filming tomorrow a little bit because I want to make the chili mac, and that's what we're gonna do for supper. It'll be late, but that's what we're gonna be doing. See you tomorrow. After 2 failed attempts with knives, I found that my pastry like cutter or whatever actually works best at cutting these bars. I first said the 4 folding chairs, and then I said the folding table. It is Sunday night now, and I had told you guys that I was going to draw the winner for the toaster on Saturday. First in the video, I think I said Thursday at 6 o'clock. Well then, just due to whatever snafus, I didn't get the video up early enough, so I said I was going to draw the winner Saturday night at 6 o'clock. Well, we were actually still in the Dells at 6 o'clock, so that wasn't going to work. Anyway, oh no. I was just going to draw now, and now my computer just dropped Wi-Fi. Okay, well, let me go reboot the Wi-Fi, the hotspot, and get back here, because I am at commentpicker.com right now, and I just put in the video, and it brought up all 239 comments. I was just going to click start so that it would pick a random winner, and here we go. I don't have Wi-Fi, so let me fix that. Okay, here we go. All right, we have a winner, Jen K2 Tat V546. So let me just see. Let me read her whole comment. Let's go down and read her whole comment. Whoops. Okay. Hello, glad to find another Wisconsinite. We have a cabin a bit further north in Draper, Wisconsin than your area. That toaster does look fancy and nicer than the one I have. Well, Jen K2 Tat V, no, maybe it's, well, I don't even know. Something at something TV 546. Anyway, there we go. That is our winner. So I am going to contact Jen and let her know that I have the toaster for her. And how exciting is that? I'm just sending it right here to another Wisconsinite. Congratulations, and I look forward to getting in contact with you. Thank you guys so much. Look at that, 259 people. Most people were commenting to enter to win the toaster because there was only a couple comments that didn't have the word toaster in it. So, all right. I am eating supper very, very late. It is 7:16 right now. We had a lot of different things going today. I have that chili mac hot dish in the oven, and I also was making some cookies for Warren and Peter to take. They're going to be going fishing tomorrow, and on this annual fishing trip that they go on. I was first going to make them chocolate chip, but of course, you know, I don't have any chocolate chips. I used the last of my milk chocolate ones last night in the Scotcharoo bars, and then I thought, well, I would do peanut butter, and then I thought, well, the other guy they're going with, what if he happens to be allergic to peanut butter? I wouldn't want to have him feel left out, so I thought I would do Snickerdoodles. So I get started on that, and I realized I had about 2 tablespoons of white sugar. So I'll show you when I'm all done, and I'll let you know if you can do Snickerdoodles with brown sugar, because that's what I did. Chili mac is out of the oven, and this is how it looks. We haven't tried it yet. We'll let you know what we think about it. And this is what Snickerdoodles look like when they're made without white sugar, and I had to sub in brown sugar. They look okay. You want to try one, Maria? She's like, yeah. Are they okay?
Yeah.
With brown sugar?
Yeah.
Okay.
First.
They taste good.
All right. Well, that's good to know.
This one? Which one's next?
See how that looks. Oh, you know what? I was going to slice up some green onions. Do you guys want some green onions?
Not really.
Not really. You could have, you just want to eat right now. We could also put sour cream on this. I think that would be good for anybody who likes that. Well, let's see. That's a little blurry, Peter. We gotta... All right, well, that's what it looks like. How are the cookies, Joe?
Very good.
Pretty good? Chili mac was good, but we were all hoping for more flavor. So if I make this again, I will add more chili powder, more salt, and a few dashes of Worcestershire sauce.